Guys, today I'm going to be bringing you another tutorial. This time I'm going to be showing you how to make 3D thumbnails using Blender, which has actually grown very popular due to Fortnite. So I'm going to be showing you how to set this up and create your first 3D thumbnail. Guys, if you could just take a quick minute and hit that subscribe button below before you watch this video and try and get me to 1,000 subscribers, that'd be awesome. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is go to Google and type in Blender 2.8. It's going to bring you first link right to the blender.org site, and this is where you're going to be able to download the 2.8 beta. Now I had some issues trying to import some 3D models into the 2.7 version, so go ahead and click 2.8 update download. Since I already have it downloaded, I will just go right ahead and open the program. But this is going to be the 3D workspace that we're going to use for the models. Alright, so once you have Blender downloaded, you're going to go ahead and open it up, and this is actually what you're going to see when you open it. It's going to be in dialog screen, and you're going to see pretty much a grid pattern here back here. So I'm going to go ahead and just open up a certain file so that you could see it from the start. So as you could tell, we have the Blender file open with the 3D model in it, and I'm going to show you how to get this model imported into Blender. So the way that I found that works best for me right now is I watch other tutorials that people are more advanced at creating these 3D models, and they have discords that you're able to join. So they actually give certain models out for free. For right now, if you're learning, I would recommend not paying for anything. So here we go. I'll just go ahead and show you one of the discords that I'm in is Lurk's community server, and I will leave a I'll leave a link down below in the description. So as you can see, they have a backgrounds option, plenty of HD backgrounds here to use for the thumbnails, and then they also have a models download section. So very useful information here. So what I did is I grabbed one of these, and they have like Baby Gingerbread Man, a PS4 controller, and different things like that. They have pickaxes here. So I grabbed one of these links that actually had a lot of models in there, about 7 of them, and that's what I used to start out with. So you would go ahead and just download that and extract it on your PC. At that point, you could see here the ones that I extracted, they're all a Blender file, and you'll be able to open these up right here and see them in your Blender program. So from the start, you might actually see the model show up all white here. So you're going to be able to click different shadings here to see it. This shading you'll be used to look at the lights when you're going to go ahead and add. And I want to just reiterate that I'm not a professional at this. I've only made one thumbnail, but I thought it'd be useful to get it from my perspective on how to use this tool to create a thumbnail. So what you're going to want to do right from the start here is go ahead and top right, you'll see the scene collections, you'll see armature, and there's going to be an eye icon to hide. So you're going to go ahead and select that. At that point, you're going to see that all these bones start to show up. You'll have like thigh, calf, and obviously words that you won't be able to see, but spine, neck, and different things along those lines. So this is how you're going to be able to model your character here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that's selected, and you're going to go up here to the top left to object mode, and you're going to select pose. This is going to allow you to move and manipulate your character to how you want it to look. So you're going to be able to transform your character. So I'll just go ahead and move it. So you can move the arm, make it longer, but it's obviously going to be distorted, so you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to not do that there. You could move it again. It's just on an XY axis here, so I'm going to leave that be. And then this one's going to be rotate. So this is going to be one that I've used already. You're going to be able to make different hand signs and whatever you want here. So I've made one thumbnail already, which is a peace sign, and obviously the thumbnail you see for this video I made real quick, just using pretty much the rotate option here. just moving one arm and actually moving just some of the fingers there. So after you go ahead and rotate it and do whatever you need to do here, that's when you want to go ahead and add lighting and a camera, and that's going to help you render your thumbnail. So I'm not going to go through a very in-depth way of doing that and setting that up, but I will show you where it is. So you're going to move back to object mode. You're going to hit add, light, and area. So this is actually going to create a light here for you, and I think mine's a little messed up right now, but what you're going to want to do is that's going to create a light, and you'll be able to set the light up so that when you render it, it looks very nice. So, moral of the story, this is how you'll set up your camera, and then you'd be able to adjust it and see exactly what it's going to see. So once you have your pose set up and you set your camera up, again, this is what you're going to be seeing when you go ahead and render, which is perfect, because you don't need to have the whole body. If you want to have the whole body, you set your camera up that way. But if you just wanted this portion to show up, then that's perfectly fine. So what you're going to do at that point is go to render and render image. And depending on your computer, this process may take some time. But as you can see, it's a little bit larger than what it just showed, but that's because it's just rendering the photo, just rendering the portion of that camera that you made. And I didn't put any lighting, so that's why you're going to see it dark here. But you can see that it's very high res, so it's super cool. And at this point, once it's fully rendered, and you won't see any of those orange squares anymore, so this is your photo here. At that point, you can go ahead to image, save as, and save it, and it'll save as a PNG, and then you can go ahead into Photoshop or however you edit your photos and create your thumbnail. So again, just a quick overview of Blender and how to use it. Now there's obviously more advanced techniques and ways to move around and different shortcuts, but moral of the story is that you import a 3D model. You can move its bones and things like that to create a pose that you would like, set up camera and lighting, and then you have yourself a rendered photo with a Fortnite character that's posed, and you add that to a thumbnail. So I hope that this was helpful. And if you guys have any questions, I'd be happy to try and get them answered in the comment section. I will try and leave links below to other tutorials that are more useful, that go more in depth about how to create certain things and different tools within Blender that you could use. And if I can come up across any other packs that have models or guns or pickaxes, I will add those in the description below. So if you guys enjoyed this, if this was helpful at all, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tutorials like this, and have a great day.